So here's my gear oil, my old gear oil I just took out. This is the rear differential. We still got to do the front one. So I got a black level on. It ain't gonna really show a whole lot, but so we're back down here again at the truck. It's a little windy outside, so we pulled in here to get warm. Truck is right there. So we're gonna go out and work on this thing. We got a couple things to do to it. We got some stuff to do in the interior. And then we got some stuff to do on the outside. We're gonna try to check and change the differential fluid on the two differentials on this thing. We'll see how that goes. And other than that, that's about it. So let me get out here and we'll take the plugs out of these differentials and we'll see what we're working with here. So it's pretty windy out, so we'll try to shoot this as quick as possible. I don't know how much we're gonna get to shoot of this, but it's windy nonetheless. But we're back at the truck here, and there's my differential. You can see my drain plug there. I got it all cleaned off and I actually pulled it out and checked the level. And then underneath here, you can see I got my jug, and you can see the plug there, and I cleaned it off and we're ready to take it out. We got a 1/2" breaker bar and a 1/2" socket. So we're gonna drain this thing out and then put that plug back in once it's drained out, and then we'll fill it up from up there. So to refill that differential, we bought this thing. This cost about 55 or 60 bucks, I believe. Picked it up at Tractor Supply. And that just goes on top of a 5-gallon bucket. And I got a 5-gallon bucket of grease here. I got the 80-90 weight, that's all they had. I wanted to get the 75-90, but they only had the 80-90, and I need to get this done. More than likely, I'll put this stuff in, and within a week or two, I'll probably drain it back out and go get some 75-90 and put back in there. We'll wait and see though. But that will go on top of that, and we'll just pump it into the differential. Okay guys, so plug's out, and it is draining out, filling that container up. So we'll just wait for that thing to stop draining, put the plug back in, and fill this thing back up, I guess. So while that drains out, we're gonna take a look at this drain plug that I pulled out. This was on the bottom, so that doesn't look very promising. We're gonna clean that off, see if there's any chunks in there, and see what I don't know, not sure what's going on there, but it doesn't look good. So we'll clean that off and take some pictures of it and go from there. This is my drain plug. I got it all cleaned up. Got the threads all cleaned up. We're gonna put some Teflon tape on that thing, and if we come down here and look, we're basically done draining. So we're ready to put that plug back in and fill this thing back up. So here's my gear oil, my old gear oil I just took out. This is the rear differential. We still got to do the front one. So I got a black level on. It ain't gonna really show a whole lot, but I don't know. It came out black. So I don't know when the last time this was changed, so that's why we're changing it. So you can see my drain plug at the bottom. I got it back in, and I got this thing filled back up, and got my other drain plug put back in, and now we're ready to go up and do the front differential, which is right there. So we're gonna do that one next. So we're working on the front differential now. I just took the two drain plugs out. This is the fill plug, and this is the bottom the drain plug. So these don't look too awful bad. There's still some stuff on there, but not a lot. This one has a little bit on it too, but not too bad. And don't feel like there's any chunks in there either. It just looks like it's that sludge stuff or whatever. So we'll clean these ones up and pump some new gear oil into the front differential. So we're back here at the house. We're in the garage. We're done down with the truck. We got both differentials drained and refilled back up with that new gear oil. Like I said, I used the 80-90 instead of 75-90. That's really all they had. And I figured, like I was saying earlier, that I was going to come back in a couple weeks. I'm going to come back next weekend and pull the fill plugs to just see what it looks like, see if they picked up any metal on them magnets. And probably over the next 3 weeks, probably redrain it and put 75-80 in, or 75-90 in. We'll see, but we'll see what it looks like, and we'll just watch it for the next couple weeks. I don't know when that was last changed. That's why I changed it. I just figured it probably hadn't been changed in a while. It didn't look bad or anything like that, but you know, what the hell. We still got to do the front axle, and then I got to change the oil. So it rained a lot this weekend. It was windy and cold, so maybe over next week or two we can get that stuff done. But that's gonna be it for that. We fixed the steering wheel, switched it around. I didn't show that, and there was a cover on the dash that had a broken plastic piece. We fixed that, but I didn't show that either. So just basically the differentials, and then we'll see what we run into next week. Thanks for watching.